afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. It's hard to believe, but we're just about in mid-February, and it's balmy out. The days are getting longer. I've already got spring fever, and we got some incredible guests in here tonight. The musical guests are just continuing to be unbelievably talented and delightful, and we'll get to them in a minute. Got these awesome underwriters to read first, and then we'll go right to the show. So we got AdvancedAutoCar.com in Rockland. I mentioned the Topic Time, $400 discount on cars, all cars under $9,000 certified and pre-owned. We got countertop specialists, granite, marble, and quartz in Pembroke. Jeff and Tony, the granite guys. We got Teal So Good Yoga, Arts, and Curations. That's in Hanover. And bring a friend, you get half off, and check Facebook for events. That's in Hanover. We got RST Remodeling Group in Pembroke. They're new. Eldridge Plumbing and Heating in Kingston. They're new. Crazy Axes in Hanover. They're very recreational little spot. We got Dave's Automotive, good old Dave's Automotive in Hanson on Route 58. We got Studio 53 Salon and Dave Spire in Pembroke. We got Kingston Auto Body, formerly Nickerson Auto Body in Kingston. And we got Wicked Healthy Natural Foods and Supplements in Kingston. I want to thank you guys very much. Now we will start the show officially. So these two folks here, they are professional musicians. This is Lisa Marie and her keyboardist, John. How do you say your last name?
Jutso.
John Jutso? Yeah. Okay, is that spelled like jet ski?
No,
almost?
J-U-X-O, Juxo.
Oh, Juxo. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, well,
I mean, juxtaposition.
Yeah.
they came here tonight. They're gonna, perform for you guys, and I know, the musical talents I've had have been amazing, and they just keep flying along. So, Lisa Marie, we set the interview up with you, so we'll talk to you first. I want to thank you both for coming in, but tell me about yourself. How did you get into music? Where did you grow up? And how did it lead to where you're at now? And then we'll talk to John, and then we'll hear some of your material. So go ahead.
All right. Well, it's a sort of circuitous route, but music was always a big part of my life.
Okay. How so?
Well, when I always sang, and when I was a child in elementary school, we always sang in church, the family.
Okay.
And then I was also in the chorus in school, all through elementary school.
You want to name the town and the school?
Oh, in Situate.
Okay, right down the road.
Yep.
Love that area. Okay.
And so, yeah, music was a big part of my life.
Yep, cool.
But I was, very shy about that. The great thing about the chorus or singing in church is that you can blend in with many voices.
Okay.
So, but poetry, writing, art, and music were a huge part of my life. And that's actually, the music and the poetry is how things started, because when I was a child, I used to write a lot of stories and songs and poems.
Okay.
And
how young?
Oh, when I was kindergarten, first grade, I entered a lot of contests.
That's precociousness in its finest hour.
It was. I was a very heavy reader, and I loved to draw and paint and write. And so one of my teachers in elementary school, she was Mrs. Williams.
Okay.
She's the one that encouraged me to enter these contests.
Awesome.
Yes, and so I submitted my poetry and my short stories, and my artwork.
How big were the contests? Like nationwide contests? Local?
It was so long ago, and
and
sadly, I don't have any of those things anymore because, as you know, Situate, there were so many storms that
we got some stuff washed away.
We lost everything in the flood.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah.
So there was a lot of tragedy there, but. The thing is that you keep writing and you keep creating art and music and so forth.
And kind of ironically, it lit a fire under you.
Yeah, well,
you're still at it, obviously.
Juxo and I, when we met, I'd been wanting to get him to do a duo with me.
Okay.
After we did a show, and
how did you meet?
A cable TV show.
Yes, it was the cable TV show.
In Situate?
No, with Papa Dick, I think, wasn't it?
I got a call, come to this cable TV show, play some keyboard with this great singer, you're going to love her.
Oh, no kidding.
No pressure, just come play.
I did.
Where was this? Where was this, Pembroke?
No, this was in North Smithfield, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Got it, okay.
I couldn't remember.
And then I'd only ever played keys in a band situation, 4 or 5 guys just doing my part and stuff. And Lisa's like, no. Me and you are going to go to this place with a 100-year-old piano, and you're going to sit and play it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. She's like, come on.
He said, I'm not ready. And I said, oh, you're ready.
Yeah, and it was great. And
how long ago was this? About approximately, ballpark it if you don't
12, 15
years ago?
It's more than 10 years, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
More than 10.
That's incredible. So you've been together a while.
Yeah.
You know, on this level. Okay, well, let's talk about you then, Juxto. How did you?
I don't know if I can do that.
What?
No,
well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, tell me about where you grew up and how you got into music. And I told you when I saw you, you were Lindsey Buckingham
I don't know
lookalike.
if I'm going to go back that far, but I'll go. Let's see.
Well, I'm 60, so you couldn't
Yeah,
be
you know,
in that range.
I wanted to. I've always had a thing about hearing and seeing live music.
Yeah.
I got a job washing dishes and sweeping the parking lot when I was underage.
Okay.
In nightclubs, that just so I could see the bands.
Cool.
Convinced the club to let me bring my 16-year-old friends in to play.
Wow.
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot
And
of
they're
good
like,
stories
well,
like
you
this.
guys are good and everything, but the kid on bass looks 12. You can't play here. You can't play. So, yeah, there's a certain energy, and I played some guitar and did some singing. And
Did you grow up in Rhode Island?
I did.
Cool.
In Providence, yeah.
Okay.
And then somebody said, we need a keyboard player. And I was, well,
I always say everything
I
happens
don't
for a
own
reason.
one, nor do I play one. So I don't know if I can help you. And they're like, no, it's easy. So, yeah, and I had played a little squeeze box as a kid that has a keyboard on it. So
Okay.
I bought a keyboard and, yeah, about 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Is that the same one you got here?
No, this is
This
much
looks
lighter,
used.
much lighter.
Oh, I see. The one you
than
had was
anything
a full-fledged piano.
Well, yeah, they keep making them lighter. This is a full size.
No, I know.
piano.
I heard you warming it up, and it
Just
sounds
plays
amazing.
piano.
Right.
Has a decent sound if you put it through some speakers.
Of course.
I'm just so impressed that he taught himself how to play piano, and this was around the time that we met. It wasn't that long after he had just started.
Okay.
And I just couldn't believe how good he was. He's
Well,
self-taught.
I found that I meet a lot of piano players, not people who do what we do, but someone says, I play the piano, and they put the music on the stand, and they play beautifully, and it's wonderful. It moves your emotion. But then if you say to them, okay, we're just going to play a song, here's some chords, we're just going to have some fun, they don't want any part of that. They're like, no. This is how I play music. It's right here, and it's beautiful, and it's in front of me. Could you please turn the page for me when I nod at you? And that's okay. That's just the opposite of what I do. What I do is I'm like, let me hear it.
Okay, so you don't use sheet music. Just saying.
Not really. No,
Okay.
I couldn't play piano sheet music.
So basically, you
Put it in front of
didn't.
me.
Somebody said to you, "You look like you." I mean, you would never play piano in your life. When you were an adult, somebody said, "We need a keyboard player, and it's easy to do. So let's."
Yeah, and they even got me a keyboard.
And they did, and
Wow.
and yet you never really learned to read notes. You just winged
Well, I
it.
mean, I can,
Right.
but I
Okay.
can't. I mean, if you put it in front of me, it would take me a week to come back and play something for you, really. I mean,
Right. But you got the feel of it pretty quick.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
what
I
it
just
is.
try to find a place. That's what I like about playing with a band. My place is just to find a place in the music.
Well, speaking of bands, I want you both to tell me about what if any bands you were in before, or may still be in.
Oh.
You start with you, Lisa Marie, because.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I fell
Besides, obviously, you have each other, but in addition.
Yeah, oh, no,
go
you're
ahead.
absolutely right.
So my first band was Lisa Marie and the Ripcords.
Wow.
It started in the Framingham area, and
Okay.
it started at a blues jam, which I never thought that any of this was going to happen.
Okay.
But we did it, and I thought every step of the way that it wasn't going to last. Like, okay, we're getting together and hanging in the basement, but nothing's going to come of it.
Okay.
And then we got a gig, and then things just kind of snowballed from there. But I started my current band, which is Lisa Marie and All Shook Up, which is
Okay.
this
Does that
collective.
include him or not?
It does.
It does. Good.
So when we're together as a duo, it's Lisa Marie and All Shook Up Duo. But I have all these different musicians,
Wow.
which is why I call it All Shook Up, so that I could introduce all these fabulous musicians to each other.
Okay.
And that was how I was able to see, all of these different people come together and create music in different ways, start new bands, and it was very exciting. And I still, have this band, and Juxo and I bring in all sorts of different musicians.
It never stops. Only
Wow.
a month ago, the saxophone player we thought we had on the gig had a conflict, and Lisa's like, I'm just going to bring in somebody, you're going to love them. And I did. And just everybody you've introduced me to over the last 15 years has been...
It's been special.
All the best musicians in New England. They all know Lisa, and then none of them are afraid to follow her into action.
That's great.
So to speak.
Off the cliff with the lemmings.
So what do you basically, you perform at clubs, you perform at like open houses and open mics? Is that it?
Mostly,
People homes?
well,
People's
we do
homes?
this full time. This is what we do for a living. So,
Wow.
So, yes, it's clubs and festivals and, house concerts, house parties, what they would call fish fries or rent parties,
Wow.
We've played on many street corners, we've done a lot of street busking in New Orleans.
Did you say New Orleans?
Oh, yeah.
So, well, we'll talk about that. You mean you've been down to the Big Easy? Obviously, you've pretty much
I
covered a
had my
lot of
squeeze
turf.
box. I took my squeeze box out. We used to have a whole setup of.
When I think of Squeeze Box, I think of that song by The Who from
It's a
1975.
good one to think of.
Right.
Although there isn't any squeeze box in it, there's banjo though.
Right.
Right.
What, and that song there by The Who? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's a great song.
Yeah, it is a great song. I know Mama doesn't please, but Daddy likes to do it at night, whatever. Yeah.
Obviously, we all remember it.
I was in high school. I remember it, yeah. And I used to love singing it. I offended some people, but that's what made it funnier. So we like doing it. You're gotta be a little outrageous to say the
Yeah,
least.
there you go. We have fun.
course.
Yes, we're all about the fun.
I took piano lessons for 7 years myself,
Wow.
going back to my childhood. And I was told I was very talented and I could read sheet music, but I couldn't commit myself to doing that. And eventually I dropped out after 7 years of taking lessons and trying all kinds of different things. And I felt bad about it at first, and I told myself, if you leave it now, you're really wasting, you're throwing away a whole life of years of learning the stuff. And then I realized that it's just not. There's got to be something else out there, and obviously this is what I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Okay.
But you know what? Don't give up on it, because you can go back to it anytime.
That's
you can,
right. You
know,
never-
No, I
do
don't
it
want to
for-
go off. No, I'm.
Thinking the
What I
same
mean,
thing.
like, to do it for your own, edification, just for the pure pleasure of sitting down and playing a song.
Well, back in 2003, I actually wrote a song and I brought it to my old piano teacher, and nobody really liked it. And it's not. That's not my thing.
What
but
kind of song? What kind of music are we
just a
talking?
little, I don't know, a little original thing I wrote about, stalking a girl at work until she falls in love with me.
Like a pop song. Oh, like
Yeah,
a
that's
pop
right,
song.
like a pop song. Well, guess what?
You need to show us your song. That's what I'm thinking. Because we do.
Actually, unfortunately, it got washed away in a flood in Situate. Normally, in Brockton, where I live. No, I don't know. I don't have it
You have a
anymore.
habit
I
of
did make a
playing
tape of
some-
it, but I don't have the tape anymore.
Controversial.
But
funny-
listen, I want you. But we're about halfway through the show, so what I want you guys
Okay.
to do is to play a song right now, name it, and then we'll we'll clap and
What do you think,
talk
Lee?
Alright.
about it if you're up for it. So,
Whatever you're in the mood for, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Oh, we're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead. If you want to name the title, and then we'll.
You singing the first one.
All right, let's do signals.
Let's do signals.
Watch my
What's
signals.
it called?
Watch my signals.
Got it.
Do that again. Ah, yeah, that's good. Red means stop, yellow means slow. When you see the green, baby, go, go, go. Watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal, baby, you'll know what I mean. Gonna say you something you ain't never heard. When you talk to me, or don't say a word. If I want you around, well, I'll let you know. When you see the green, baby, go, go, go. Watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal, baby, you'll know what I mean. Oh, watch it now. Oh, yeah. Now get this, baby, and get it right. Don't break the rules, my rules tonight. Don't go too fast or make a wrong turn. Play with fire, you're bound to get burned. Well, watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal, baby, you'll know what I mean. Watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal. Watch my signal, baby, you'll know what I mean. Woo! Look out, baby, going too fast.
Wow, that was awesome. Jeez. You know what? That was such a great song. Can you do another one, right?
Yeah.
At the spur of the
Okay.
moment?
Yeah. Let me cough for here for
Go
a
ahead,
minute.
you
I
guys
got a
are on
little.
roll.
I'm so fortunate this time of year. You know, all these lovely things that keep coming around.
I know. I don't want to pick the tunes because I'm thinking you know what you want to sing.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, how about?
That was fabulous. That was
Thank
really
you.
amazing.
I would do the Dennis
Collaborated
song.
beautifully. You just, you know,
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
I can see why you're doing so well. Well, if it's a little-
No, we'll do it.
Excuse me.
yeah, go ahead.
Are we gonna do a real
I
pretty
don't
one?
want you to tax your voice too much because I know it sounded great.
Oh, thanks.
It's a little mellow.
Yeah.
You want to name the song?
It's called I Heard You Say.
I heard you say by Dennis McCarthy.
Heard you say? Okay.
Yeah. I heard you say you need some time, but I could read between the lines. That's when I heard the words that would tear me apart. And the next sound that you hear will be the sound of my breaking heart. I heard you say you had to think. You poured the wine and I took a drink. That's when I knew, oh, you were making a brand new start. And the next sound that you hear will be the sound of my breaking heart. Oh, what can I do? And why should I care? I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with someone who's not even there. Where can I go? Be by myself, 'cause I don't wanna see you with no one else. I heard you say you had to run. I heard you say we had some fun. That's when I heard the words that would tear me apart. And the next sound that you hear will will be the sound of my breaking heart. Yes, the next sound that you hear will be the sound of my breaking heart.
Wow. You're doing incredible.
Thank you.
Doesn't that song get you? Every time
Yeah,
Lisa
absolutely.
sings that song.
Who did you say wrote the song? If someone's a friend of yours?
Yeah, he passed away a couple years ago. His name was
It's a
Dennis
Rhode
McCarthy.
Island singer-songwriter.
Okay. Well, that's great, though. I mean, you have to
Funk
keep it in the
band leader.
family.
Yep, we're keeping his spirit alive. All
Right,
of our
yeah.
friends when we do their stuff, so
I'm
that's
sure-
part of it.
I'm sure he's looking down and saying, what a great
Thank
job
you.
you guys
It's
are doing.
funny,
I
my
hope
last
so.
CD that Lisa and I made together
Yeah, the
Wow.
CD
is
that we
named
gave you.
after a Dave Maxwell tune.
I know Dave Maxwell. He was on my show.
Yeah.
Is that,
He was.
is that who you're talking about?
Nope, that was Dennis. We do a song by Dave, and it's called Long
No,
Distance
but it's,
Drive. That's
it's
the
not
name
the one
of
who wrote. That's
No,
because
no, we're
the Dave
gonna.
Maxwell I had on the show, he passed away.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
But we're going to do the title track from the
We
CD.
do one of his songs,
Which
and
is
I
a Dave
called
song.
my album the name of that
Okay.
song. Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
I know some. I never got to meet Dave.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
He was a great guy.
He was going to bring his keyboard and it broke. He wasn't able to bring it. This was in 2014 when I was doing the show in Marshfield before I moved it. But what he did was he brought some CDs with him and they were incredible. You sound, I mean, and
Oh yeah, they're incredible CDs. So
Right.
when I made my CD, I know a lot of people who know him and his
Right.
wife, and I donated some money to
prostate. He had the prostate.
the Maxwell
Yeah.
Foundation or whatever it is, and the royalties from the CD and all that good stuff.
Right.
Was kind of a little extra motivation
Sure.
for us.
A little tribute to Dave.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Dave so much.
Of course.
I missed the boat, but you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, life is unfortunately does have curves, and we have to live. We all have them to deal with. But you know, music is like one of the most soothing and empathetic ways of handling the situation. I would say, and you two have done
Absolutely.
it amazingly.
We use it for a lot of healing. So
Absolutely.
We
Yeah.
played at a lot of benefits to
Yeah.
help out, musicians or friends who are sick or who've passed away, and raising money for their kids or for different charities, a lot of different charities, and we've sang at a lot of their funerals too. And this is the celebration of their life, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's a hard thing, but it's also beautiful to be able to say goodbye in that way.
It absolutely is. Well, speaking of saying goodbye, we're under 5 minutes.
Oh no!
Okay.
Well,
Should we
wait-
do a tune and drive out of here?
Yeah,
Should
let's
we
do it.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Well, is it a fast one?
Yes.
Oh, you can get it down to 5. Okay, that's great. Get that up. My pen
They call me the long distance driver, 'cause I'm a driving fool. They call me the long distance driver, I'm a driving fool. I'm coming down the highway, coming baby right on home to you. You know I drive both day and night, 'cause I'm built to last.
Built to last. Built to last.
Yes, I drive both day and night. Yes, I'm built to last.
Built to last. Built to last.
Sometimes I take it slow, other times I push it real fast. Why don't you climb on in beside me, take you for a spin? Buckle up and hold on tight. I'll show you the shape I'm in. I'm a long distance driver. I'm such a driving fool.
Driving fool. Driving fool.
Coming down the highway, baby, pointed right at you. Curves don't throw me. I love your steep inclines. Slippery when wet, I'm in control most of the time. I'm a long distance driver, such a traveling fool.
Traveling fool, traveling fool.
I'm coming down the highway, baby, right on home to you. They call me the long distance driver.
Long distance driver.
A long distance driver.
Long distance driver.
I'm a
Long distance driver.
yeah, long distance driver.
Long distance driver.
Long distance driver, baby, coming right on home to you. Get out of my lane, buddy.
Great job. All right.
Well, thank you, Lee. It's great. Lee is such a great drummer, is she not?
You both are. You're both are magnificent. And we're gonna I just want to thank you guys for being on my show.
Thanks for having
I hope
us.
you enjoyed it.
Of course we did, yeah.
And
Nice studio.
we're amazed. Yeah, it is. And just when the show is done, we can give I want you to I'd say give shouts out to people. We're cutting it kind of short.
Okay.
So just say hey everyone that's going to see the show. A lot of people.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
everybody.
everyone.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Thanks to all
I
the
wonder what they're going to
sponsors.
put on the blue screen behind us.
Don't worry about that. We got a nice background. Okay, so great job, guys. You were
Thank
awesome.
you.
You ready to wrap it up?
We are.
Okay, folks. Thanks for watching Topic Time. More great episodes to follow. And I know you're gonna. The guests just keep getting great and great and great. And we will see you next time. Take care. Here we go.
Cut that down.
Oh, I've been doing it for 10 years.
Wow.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Oh yeah. Let's make the most of the